Hello, everyone. Sharice Johnson Moore here with your episode of Author's Excerpt Sunday. And today we are going to be talking about the things you need for a book signing event. The things that you need for a book signing event. I know being an author is a lot on your plate, especially for first-time authors. It can be overwhelming, it can be daunting, it can be discouraging sometimes, but I'm here to tell you, if you just stick with it and do your research and get you the right business coach, you can accomplish your goal of publishing your book. And then you can go on and publish more and more books, okay? So, I want to get into this topic of what you need for a book signing event, okay? Things that you need for a book signing event. Okay, babies, come on, let's do this. Let's get it in. All right, come on now. It's time, it's time, it's time. It's time, it's time, it's time for Author's Excerpt Sunday. It's time for Author's Excerpt Sunday. Come on, it's time for Author's Excerpt Sunday. Ow. It's time for Author's Excerpt Sunday. All right, everybody, how are y'all doing today? I am here, right? So, my name is Sharice Johnson Moore, your hope builder, lifting you out of your sorrow by guiding you to see Christ within through scripture and practical applications. Okay? And this is another part of me that I want to, hey Zoe, hi baby, how you doing? And I wanted to, another part of me that works behind the scenes, I would say. And it also has to do with me being an author myself. And I started this program to actually help other authors deal with some of the things that I was dealing with. I'm great, baby. I'm so great. I'm blessed. I'm grandma now. I'm a grandma. So I'm doing real good. I'm still feeling the after effects of coming off that trip. So I'm really on a natural high. And so, like I said, I created this segment called Author's Excerpt Sunday for the sole purpose of the authors. And man, have you ever had something give you so much invigoration that you just can't keep it all to yourself? That's what my grandbaby has done to me. She has made me really want to pour everything out and give you guys all that I have and stop holding back. And she's just motivated me to do some stuff. Just step out. Just keep stepping out. Keep doing things. So I was going to wait till January to restart my programs over Morning Word of Worship, Let's Talk Sunday, Think About Sunday, and Author's Excerpt Sunday. But the motivation is still so high, I had to go ahead and give it to you early. I had to go ahead and start over, just go ahead and start the new season. It's, and I'm listening, I'm listening to what the Holy Spirit is asking me to do. And he says, go ahead and do what you got to do, because tomorrow ain't promised nobody, okay? So, topic for today on Author's Excerpt Sunday is things you need for a book signing event. Things you need for a book signing event, right? First time authors, if you are in the house, I'm going to give it to you straight, no chase, okay? And the thing is that you got to put in some work, child. You got to put in some work, because being an author is just not just about writing your book, right? It's not just about writing it, okay, or as they say, we keep dipping and dabbing in the cookie jar and we don't never finish it, right? Sometimes we have to finish things to the end, and this thought of me having this program came out of the things I had to do for my marketing of my first book. It developed from my first book, which is entitled Coming to Loving Yourself. And it's an inspirational autobiography book about my life. I wanted to share past that. I want to share past that. Past after you write the book, what do you do next? So this is one of the things that you will have to do as an author, maybe an independent author. If you work with traditional, they kind of set that stuff up for you. But for self-published independent authors, this is for you. Okay? So say you already wrote the book. You already got the book done. It's published. Everything is done. Copyright, everything is done, right? Then you're asking yourself, what do I do next, right? You may want to have your book signing event. Okay. Now, some of the things that I thought of having a book signing event was the bookstores and libraries. Bookstores and libraries. And you might have to step out the comfort zone, depends on how big your budget is. I'm going to tell you like it is. If you are on a budget, you may want to start with your bookstores, like Barnes and Nobles, Walden Books, the libraries, even church. I even thought about church. That's one idea I came up with, and I was shocked. And I asked my pastor and first lady, they said, can I have a book signing here at the church? First lady, they're like, yeah, okay, come on, we're going to do this, all right. And she was marvelous. My first lady is the bomb. My first lady, Miss Josephine Thompson and Alfred Thompson, are the bomb here in Uniontown at St. Paul's AME Church, okay? And they are the bomb, okay? And the thing is when you have these book signing events, think of all the people that claim to be your friends, right? Claim to be your friends. Say you in a singing group, right? Like I am. I'm in a singing group called Leamington Gospel Chorale out of Pittsburgh, with the choir director is Derek Tynes, right? And I asked Pastor Derek, like I did First Lady Josephine and Alfred, Thompson, my pastors of my church. I asked him, I said, do you think I could bring this to church and sell it? He said, why not? My Pastor Derek said, why not? Why not? Why not? It's something that we all need to share. When you have people that are supportive of you, you know that they're supportive of you, and you go and ask them something that you need and they say yes, keep them in your corner. Keep them in your corner as authors, okay? Because building relationships is very important for us authors, okay? Stores that you're in relationship with. Say your friend has a boutique, or you go to your hairdresser, or you go to your braider, and she's in the shop, or she has a large scale clientele, and you could possibly get your hair done and have a book signing there. If you ask, you can ask. I've had one at my hairdresser's shop before. Young lady did my hair when I tried to have my first book signing event. And I understand that we have to think out the box as self-published authors. You have to think out the box, and that's very important. You got to think out the box, okay? So I tried my hairdresser, got one there at her shop. I tried my church, got one there at the church. What else? I got one at Barnes and Nobles. At Barnes, when you go to the big stores, you go to the big stores. You go and ask. You go and find the person that sets up the events for the store. That's how you work that. You find a person that is working, that works that just that field in the store. Person that sets up the events at the store, like Barnes and Nobles, Walden Books, Books a Million, whatever, whatever bookstore you want to try to get into. You want to talk to the main person that's the manager or the person that is in charge of events at the store. Okay. Now, libraries are good too. I've had one at a library before. I've even, and this is a good way to form a relationship with a librarian. Form a relationship with them librarians. You write them, you call them, you text them, you get in contact with them, and even if you're a patron at someone, when you're a librarian. Okay, we won't stay with this librarian for a minute. I met a librarian at a hospital one day, and she was a person that bought the books for the library. And I was like, okay, we're gonna connect, and we connected, and then that relationship formed into where I was showing other authors, look, try this library here. This lady buy books. She's the library lady that's in control of the what they buy for the library. That's a networking relationship. We got a network now, authors. We got a network, okay? And speak up when it's about your book. Speak up. Speak up, because you'll never know who is listening. And so, some of us might have the financial means to go and get and rent a event. If we know somebody got an event hall, try them too. Go event hall, and then the event hall has its list already together. They already have a list. They be established, and they could tell their customers that have patroned their business before, okay, I have this author coming in, and would you please come and be a part of her book signing event? Okay, book signing event. Everything, don't leave nothing off the table when it comes to a book signing event. You can have them at the bookstore. You can have them at the church. You can have it at a store you're in relationship with, like a beauty salon or a clothing store or a barbershop, or say you part of an organization. Organizations are good to be involved with, like Alpha Kappa, AKAs, Alpha Phi Psi, all those fraternities, sororities. If you're good in that, because they're good at supporting, they're good at supporting their members. That's why I say, and this is very important for authors, because, hey, we need all the support we can get, and you form these relationships with these groups or organizations, and that'll be good for the next time you have another book release or a book sign, your next book come out, and you can use the same people. Think of it. You can use the same people for the same things, and it's called trial and error. Okay, so we've already said, you pick out the target list. That's your target list of where you want to have your events at. You might want to have several events, and you might want to have them in your correlated area, or if you have your financial means, you can go to other states or other people that in other states and have them coordinate with you having your book signing at places they might work at. Like, I have a friend, she is in DC, and she's a professor at Howard University. And I have, I have spoken to her about this and things like that, but she's very busy. But I will keep putting that key. I got that iron in the fire. Okay, got that iron in the fire. It might not happen this book release. It might happen for the next one. But keep those eyes and keep those irons in the fire. Okay, let them keep burning. Let them keep churning. Okay, so don't give up. Right. Okay, so after you have contacted all the places that you may want to have a book signing at, you may want to, once you finalize and got it all together and got a confirmation that you can have your event there, start with your marketing. You got to start with your marketing. Marketing is very important. Even though, we see how Tabitha Brown did hers. Tabitha Brown, she came out, she said, I got a new book coming out. And then she had already had her stuff set up, her book signing events and things like that and stuff like that. And sometimes us being independent authors, we don't have a team quite yet. So we have to do these things on our own, but it takes time. And do you, but get it done. So, and then after you got a confirmation, you may want to add some people that you dealt with interviews, okay? And you say, can you advertise this for me on your podcast, or advertise or make an advertisement like a video and tell them where your list of places that you're going to be at, and get them to talk about it on their podcast or they meet or their TV. If you've been on TV before, and you keep these relationships, you're your networking. You're building your networking. You're networking for your business, for your book. Hey, newsletters. If you ever put out a newsletter for your business, tell the people what you're doing. Keep them in the loop of what you're doing. Keep them in the loop of what's going on. Keep them in the loop of letting them know that this is what I'm doing for this month, or this where I'm going to be, or this is what I'm, my book is a new release and I'm letting it out and I'm letting it go and I'm doing all, do it. It's very important that you do that. Newsletters are good for book releases. Keeping people building that email list for your building your email list so you can keep the people in the loop about what you're doing for your book. Okay. And let's see what other advice I want to give you. The day of the event. This is one I want to tell. This is what I want to say to all of you about the day of the event. The day of the event, please arrive early. Please arrive early so you can set up your table, your table and your decorations and things like that. Like you got a table. Like I'm sitting at a table now. This is one of the tables I take with me when I go to a book signing event. It's a fold out table. Fold out, fold it up, fold the legs. All right, it's white, it's got legs. Okay, all right, just put the cover on it. You put your cover on it. You display your books. You might want to have some of those easels. The book easels, you have one book on one side, a stack of books on the other side, and then if you got t-shirts, you might have your t-shirts on the side or something, and then you have your banners. If you, or you have an easel with a picture like I do back here in the back, right? For those that are on a budget, you can get this easel from Walmart. Amazon. You can get it from Amazon, and it don't cost that much, okay? Don't cost that much, okay? You can get it at Amazon, okay? If you have a full pull-out banner, you sit them behind the table, and or you have them on the side where the people can turn around. If you have a photographer for your event, you may want to get somebody in your family or somebody like that to come take pictures for your event. That's a good idea as well, a photographer, okay? The day, dress professionally. Dress professionally. Okay? If you don't have the money for a photographer, I'm gonna go back to this photography thing. If you don't have a photographer, you don't have that financial means for the photographer, buy you one of those buy you a camera, or use your phone, whatever the case may be, and get like one of the kids, one of your children involved with the book signing. They could take the pictures and oh yes, and get the kids involved. You have older children, older kids. Let them be part of it. Let them see what mommy does. Let them see what daddy does. Let them see, okay, well, we got a book of it. Oh, they might think it's boring, but then they get all involved. Get them involved in your book signing events. Get them involved because you're teaching them. You're teaching them something that's valuable. Never give up on your dream. That's what you're teaching them. So, dress professionally. Nice pants, nice dress, nice hair done, shaved. Okay, put on some nice shoes. Dress, I say, like a nice blouse and a blouse or a nice button-up shirt, white shirt with a tie. You don't have to wear a suit. If you want to wear a suit, that's nice. If you don't want to wear a suit, you just dress kind of like a shirt and a pair of dress pants for the men and some nice shoes and socks. Okay. Women, dress in your put on some earrings. If you don't like a lot of makeup, just put on like some eyeliner, mascara, and some lips. Okay. All right. And have your hair done. Okay. Have your hair done, or go. This is what they call presentation. Presentation has to be everything. I know you might have to go out and buy your dress. Okay, that's cool. Buy your dress. Let the dress, the nice dress, some nice shoes, have your feet and your nails done, and a nice face. Okay, you're good. Okay, you don't have to. If you have, if you have that means of financial, okay, go for it. I say go for it, okay? Because you only get one time to present yourself in front of folks that you've never seen before, okay? You may want to, like I said, bring the kids with you. Bring your aunties, bring your cousins, tell everybody in the family. I had a book signing event. Can you come? Sign-in sheet. Sign-in sheet is very important because you want to keep up with those names and the list and the email list. It's an email. You got their name, what their email is, their email address is, and maybe their phone number. Or I have slips. I have slips on my paper. I have slips. I have a whole form where they fill them out. And then I let them fill them out. And then I turn around and then before the program starts, I have somebody pick them up before the program starts. And they come in, they're doing, okay, I get them a paper. Can you fill this out, please? And give it to me before the event starts. It doesn't take but 5 minutes to fill out the piece of paper. Okay? So, or sign-in sheet or whatever the case may be. Okay. You can never have too many pens. Okay, because you're going to need them. I found this place called Myron's. It's online, and okay, I know I had a pen up here somewhere. Okay, here it is. See this pen? This pen has my name on it. My name on it, it says Sharice N. Johnson Moore, LLC. Okay. And then it has my number. I have another set of pens that I ordered from Myron's. And they have, oh my goodness, where that pen at? I know, oh, here it is. It's behind the printer. Computer. This is another pen. This is the first set of pens I bought. It has Sharice N. Johnson Moore LLC, and then it has my website address. My website address. See, it has my website address. It has my website address, and I want to let you know that these pens are inexpensive. I got these from a place called Myron's, and I paid. I think I paid. I didn't pay that much. I don't think I paid that much. I paid $75 for 100 pens. I think something like that. I'll let y'all know when I get that information. But I got this pen first, this red pen first, the red pen first, and then I got this pen. I got this pen. I ordered this pen. This pen has my number on it. This pen has my number, and this one has my email address on it. So, which one should you have? It doesn't matter because they still can get in contact with you. That's what the main purpose of pens are. When you get them, they're real cheap and they're good for cell phones. They got the rubber ends on them. They got the little rubber end. See the little rubber end on it? See the little rubber end? Got a little rubber end, and it's good for your cell phone and things like that. And I use mine for my cell phone and do all that tapping. Instead of having to buy a pen. Sometimes we lose our pens and go to our phones, so these pens make up the difference. You may want to have a giveaway gift. Like people come in and you raffle off tickets. They don't have to buy it. They don't have to buy the ticket. You just get a ticket away. Or you know how you raffle. That's a raffle, like a raffle. You might want to have that in book signing. Where you take one half and they take the other half, and you dig in. You might want to have giveaway gifts. Like, it don't take much to make a gift. Just buy a little bag. You had a plastic bag, and then you might have one. Your giveaway is a book. Your book is a giveaway. If you have other merchandise, you might have a bundle package. Like I got a book and a workbook and a T-shirt. So when I have my next event, that might be a giveaway prize. That's a giveaway prize. Then I also make my Coming to Loving Yourself baskets. That's where I got a book, the other book, the first book, the second book, the T-shirt, coffee mug, and a plethora of other things in this basket that I give away, right? So, it doesn't have to be a whole lot of stuff. It doesn't have to be, you can have some cups or mugs made. You don't need that many. If you're, tight on the budget, you can have like maybe 12 cups, right? You got 12 cups coming to thing. You got somebody design them and make them and things like that. So, coffee mugs, T-shirts, these things can be a plethora, an amount of things that you have a giveaway gift. And you just pull the name and everybody like they got a name. Okay, it's time for a giveaway on this time. Or we might have a giveaway after the speaker part, and then you have, and a giveaway, and then okay. You also will have to put an itinerary together for where you want to run your program, your book signing event. Like maybe you might, so time is of the essence, right? And you may have your book signing for maybe an hour. Maybe you might have for an hour, 2, 3 hours, however long you want to have it. And you have an itinerary that is an agenda for each thing to last so many minutes, right? So you may want to put together a your bio together, your press kit. It's called a press kit. Put your press kit together. So when people introduce you, you might want to have an MC for your program. You might want to have someone speaking for you. You might want to have some things, where they come in and you talk about the art. Then you might want to have a question, a Q&A session. They might have questions like, well, so what made you write this book? And where did the idea come from? And How long did it take you to write the book? And or to have, like, if you have a good amount of people, you have a microphone. You have a microphone, and the person might want to come and stand at the microphone and come give their question. Okay, you might want to have that, or you stand up. The person might stand up. Well, the MC says, "Okay, well, we have a question from Shonda Richardson, right?" And Shonda Richardson stands up, and the person in the, how they had a talk show where the person goes around and hands the person the mic. They want to do all talking. Okay, you might want to have that, or the room is, how long your talking points are going to be. If you're on a book signing event with other authors, it's good to connect. It's good to connect and have business cards or flyers. It's good to have these things. You might want to take some flyers with you. You might want to take some business cards with you. You're going to have to need these things because everybody's not going to buy just your book. Other people are going to be there, and they might be interested. And a lot of authors, they already established, and you're the newbie on this block. So you might want to establish your relationships with other authors, So that's a must. That's a must. You got to network and establish yourself, and never be afraid to do it by yourself if you have to. Never be afraid to do your book signings by yourself. Take your sister, your auntie, I need help. Or take your niece's nephew, I need help. I need help. Take that and run with that. And connect with other authors. And I just say have fun on your journey. Have fun on your journey when you are author. And I'm gonna give you this one bit of advice. Here's one bit of advice for our new authors. If you are financially unable to do certain things, save up your money. Save up your money. Hey, how you doing? Hi, Diamond. Hi, baby. How are you doing today? I see you're back. Hi, baby. Yes. Things you need for a book signing event. Yes, that's our topic for today. My thing for new self-published, brand new authors is to save up your money so you can get to the next level. Because you do not see, when I first started out, I didn't have no money. I didn't have any money to do anything. And I went to my church and had a book signing. I went to the library and had a book signing. I went to a couple of libraries that had book signings. Never, ever think something is too hard for you, because it is always an easy route to start off with. But as you make your money, as you make your income, save 5% of what you are making. Save 5% of what you are making. Say you sell, okay, my book sells for $15, right? And I take at least $1 to $2 off of every book and just sit it to the side. I know that ain't much. I know it's not much. But we have to save our money. We can't keep spending, not saving nothing. You got to save some money. Say you have a book signing event, right? And you make, I'll throw a figure out there. Say you take 50 books and you sell out of all 50 books, right? Save at least 10% out of what you made. Save at least 10% out of what you made if you had a book signing and all 50 of your books were sold. Save your money, because that money will get you in the door when it's time to do interviews that you got to pay for them. I'm going to give your authors some advice. When you start spending money on interviews, that's a good thing, because the exposure gives you the opportunity to meet people that want to spend money. It gives you the opportunity with people that want to spend money. When you go to an interview, you got an interview, right? If somebody want to interview, somebody send you a letter. Like I sent out Authors Excerpt Sunday, right? And Authors Excerpt Sunday, I charge $25 for the interview. Some people don't want to spend $25. And we got to get authors. We got to get out. Us authors, we got to get out of not wanting to spend no money. You can't make no money. You can't. I call it a self-investment. It's a self-investment when you spend money on yourself. You're trying to get exposure. That $25 exposes you to. I tell you what my 20. I'm gonna tell you what the $25. You give me $25, right? So I do the live, right? I got Facebook, my business page, Sharice Johnson Moore LLC, right? That's got 603 people following me on that page. Then I got the Facebook LBM TV page, okay? That's another 200 people, okay? Then I got LinkedIn. I just added that for my StreamYard, right? I will count, I say 125 people for for that social media app, right? Then I got Twitter, which is like 2,000, 3,000 people. Instagram here is 2,000 people. Then I take your video, I take the video of us doing the interview. I upload it to my LBM TV channel, which is a streaming channel on a streaming network. It's on C1 Media Network's smart TV app. Okay, now that reaches 4.5 million people. That reaches 4.5 million people. See, and then you think about that $25 circulated you to that many people. Do you realize how many people can have a view of your book? So never despise spending money for your investing of your business, of exposure. So that's another thing that helps you with your book signing, because then if you've already done an interview and you could go back to the person that interviewed you and say, look, can you broadcast this on your network, or can you broadcast this on your advertising segment in your broadcast? Okay, so think of it. We have to, as authors, we have to stop thinking everything, we can't spend no money. We don't have to spend money on this. We don't have to spend no money on that. We have to get out of that mindset, because if you don't, it's called, I got to work 3 times as hard if I don't want to spend no money. That means I got to keep circulating a flyer on social media. That's something that you do for free. Okay, that's something you can do for free. We'll talk about that later. Anyway, so Authors Excerpt Sunday today is things you need for a book signing event. Okay, and then the people that you, like I said, the people that you've already interacted with, you can let them know that when your next book come out, blah blah blah. This is where you can pre-order your book. It's all about exposure. This thing about being an author is all about exposure. Do you know how many books are written in a day or are published in a day? At least 2,000 to 3,000. Sometimes it's like 20,000 books published a day, because there's so many people out here that are authors and that publish. So you have to get exposure. It's about exposing your book and exposing you to people. Say if you went to Bishop Jake's church and you had a meeting with Bishop, and Bishop, you asked Bishop, say, look, can I have a book signing? I just published this book. You never know. He has 30,000 members. Okay? Say if half of them just bought your book, you be good. Say you go, like you got a small church. Okay, I got a small church. I say our members is maybe like 50 members, 50 to 100 members. Okay, I did quite well for my book signing at my church. It was happy. And then I had other people that, okay, well, when can you bring me? And then it got to the point where people asked me to bring them books for somebody else that didn't even go to church there. It's all about exposure. If you're in a singing group, bam, go to choir rehearsal. I did that when the book first came out. I'm in YWBA, Yakagani Western Baptist Association choir here in Pennsylvania. And I went in rehearsal one night and I asked the choir director, could I tell them about my book? And she said yes. And I would say, I got some book sales. I got book sales. I sure did. I got some book sales because there's almost 100 people in this choir. It's almost, it's like, it's 60 people in the choir. 60 people in the choir, and I got some book sales. It's all about speaking up for yourself, where you're at, and if you don't speak up for it, ain't nobody gonna know nothing. Nobody's gonna know nothing if you don't tell nobody about what you're doing. You know, and my grandma said, closed mouth don't get fed. So speak up for yourself, and I want to thank y'all for coming in for Author's Excerpt Sunday. And I love you, and I greatly appreciate you, and y'all have a blessed night. I will see y'all next Sunday for Author's Excerpt Sunday. If you have missed this program, you see the scroll down at the bottom of the screen. You can find out where you can go, and you can also go watch this on, I'm uploading this tomorrow morning. This episode and the other 3 I've done today, they will be uploaded to my LBM TV streaming channel. So, hey, you know, that's 4.5 million people. 4.5 million people. Okay? So, I want you to get all the exposure that you need. Okay? And if you're a new author and you want to come talk to me on Author's Excerpt Sunday, please do not hesitate. I'm here, okay? I am here, okay? And talk to me. You sit down and talk. We can make some arrangements. I'm not one of those people where I want to be difficult. I don't have time. I love helping other people. So God opens a door for me. I can open it for somebody else to bless them too. Okay? I love y'all. See y'all later. Bye, babies. I love y'all. See you next Sunday. Oh, also, you can catch this on my podcast because I upload this to the podcast too. And that's about 2,500 people listening to that too. So that's my numbers. All right. I love y'all, and I will talk to y'all later. Bye, babies. Hello everyone, Sharice Johnson Moore here, owner and CEO of LBM TV. At LBM TV, our objective is to give you programming that will invigorate, motivate, and inspire you. Our programming will provide you with insight, in-depth knowledge, and solutions in your daily living. We can be seen on every smart TV, smartphone globally. We're located on the C1 Media Smart TV app, Apple TV, Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Android TV, and Google TV. So get ready to enjoy positive, uplifting programming for your daily living here at LBM TV, where we care about you. Hello, everyone. Hello. Sharice Johnson Moore here, and I have something special for you. Okay, I'm starting a new streaming channel, and it is entitled LBM TV. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, you know how many people that is that you could advertise your business to, that you could put yourself on front of the people to be seen? 4.5 million people. Oh my God, that's a lot of people, right? So I'm opening the door for all of those that would like to advertise on my TV channel, LBM TV, an opportunity to really get in front of the people. You can contact me through lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. lbmtvmedia@gmail.com for further details. Okay, so I want to get you seen in front of 4.5 million people. Okay, so that's on a daily basis. And I wanted to let you know that I support all businesses. Okay, so come on in the room and get seen on TV. Okay, all right, babies, I love you.